Hi everyone, today we are presenting integration in fishes, nervous and endocrine system. Next boy. Fish detect environmental changes through receptors. The nervous system coordinates body activities. It controls functions such as muscle, contraction, glandular secretion, and heartbeat. Receptors, ito yung parang maliliit na antena na ginagamit ng mga isda upang maka-detect ng mga pagbabago sa place ng isda. Example po, maaari pong maramdaman ng isda ang pagbabago ng temperature sa water. Nagpapahiwatig po yun ng ibang lugar para maghanap ng pagkain or iwasan po yung mga danger zone. Another example is kapag nakakita ng danger zone yung mga isda, sinasabi po ng mga nervous system sa mga muscle ng fish ay kumontra para mabilis makaswim palayo. Additionally, habang pinapataas din ang heartbeat para magbigay ng mas maraming energy. Next. Oy, central nervous system. Central nervous system, brain and spinal cord. Brain, forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Spinal cord, uniform structure along body length. Peripheral nervous system, spinal and cranial nerves. Autonomous nervous system, coordinates internal organs. Central nervous system, central nervous system. Ito ay form ng utak at spinal cord. And forebrain is bahagi siya ng responsible para sa pangset and complication ng pagbe-behavior ng isda. Midbrain. Ito naman po yung pangunahing responsible din para sa vision ng mga fishes. And spinal cord. Ito yung mga same structure sa buong haba ng katawan ng mga fishes at nagdadala po ng mga signs mula sa brain papunta sa iba't ibang bahagi ng body. Peripheral nervous system. Pinoform po ito ng mga nerves na nagmumula sa spinal cord at utak. And next is cranial nerves. Ito naman ay nagko-connect sa mga central nervous system, sa mga muscle, glands at sensory organs ng mga fishes. And lastly is autonomous nervous system. Ito po yung system na kumokontrol sa panloob ng mga organs tulad po ng mga heart, stomach at bituka. Ito po ay nagpa-function na hindi kinakailangan ng conscious effort. Next slide boy.
Ako na ba? So, ang next is endocrine system overview. Works with the nervous system to regulate body processes. Include ductless glands that secrete hormones. Control metabolism, growth, reproduction, and homeostasis. So, ano ba talaga yung endocrine system ng isda? It's a system na nagtutulungan with the nervous system para may regulate yung lahat ng processes sa loob ng kanilang katawan. They use duct glands, ibig sabihin nagre-release sila ng hormones diretso sa bloodstream. Yung growth naman is important dahil yung growth hormones tumutulong sa fish para lumaki at lumakas. Ang homeostasis naman is all about balance. Hormones help fish maintain yung tamang dami ng water and salt sa body nila, which is essential para makasurvive sila sa water. And makikita nyo doon sa right corner, doon sa may taas sa right corner, may iba't ibang parts ng brain. So yung una is olfactory tract, which is connected siya sa kanilang sense of smell and hormones na tumutulong maghanap ng partner and food. Yung cerebrum naman, para sa thinking and behavior, para, parang same lang sa atin. Then, yung optic lobe is for vision, para makita nila yung mundo sa ilalim ng water. And cerebellum is for coordination, para maging smooth yung kanilang paglangoy. And lastly, yung medulla is for breathing and heartbeat. Siyempre, para mabuhay. Next nga, boy. Next is classification of endocrine components. So ayun, sa image na nakikita nyo, we can classify endocrine system into three main types: the discrete glands, mixed glands, and scattered endocrine cells. So first, we have to analyze the discrete glands. Ito yung nag-specialize ng organs. Ang primary jobs niya is to produce hormones. Halimbawa, yung pituitary gland, ang master gland na nagko-control ng iba't ibang glandula. The thyroid gland helps regulate metabolism. And the pineal gland, ang kanyang role is to sleep-wake cycle. Next, we have the mixed gland. Ito yung organ na may ibang function pabukod sa paggawa ng hormones. As an example is yung kidney. As you can see naman yung kidney, tumutulong siya mag-regulate ng water and electrolyte balance, which is super critical para sa isda. Gumagawa din siya ng hormones na tumutulong kontrolin ang blood pressure. Next is meron tayong gonads. Yung gonads is yung parang yung ovaries sa babae sa fish at testes para sa lalaki naman na fish. These organs naman is gumagawa siya ng sex hormones like estrogen and testosterone na sobrang kailangan ng katawan ng fish para sa reproduction. And doon naman sa scatter endocrine cells, tinatawag din silang parang they call paracrines. These are individual cells na nagre-release ng hormones na nagkakalat lang sa buong digestive tract. And that's all. Next mo, boy.
Um, sa akin naman po is yung yung important hormones ng isda. Sa akin naman is yung important hormones ng isda. Andyan po yung trophic hormones, thyroid hormones, and adrenal hormones and sex hormones. Um, trophic hormones, these hormones um, originating from the pituitary glands regulated the activity of other endocrine glands. Essentially, they act as control signals, ensuring the proper functions of the endocrine system in fish. And and two is thyroid hormones. Thyroid hormones, these hormones primarily influence metabolisms and reproductions in fish. They play a vital role in energy regulations and reproductive process. And number three is adrenal hormones. Adrenal hormones. These hormones are responsible for maintaining osmoregulations like salt and water balance and regulating sugar levels. This is essentially for fish to adapt to um, varying saltness levels and maintaining energy hormones. And last part is sex hormones. These hormones govern maturations and development of secondary sexual traits. They are critical for sexual development, productions, and expressions of fish-specific characteristic. And sensory receptions of fish. Uh, number number one is chemoreceptions. Um, sensory receptions of fish. Fish have a variety of senses that allow them to perceive their environment. And number one is chemoreceptions. This include smell and taste, allowing fish to detect chemicals and water. In the water. Acoustical literal systems is about naman siya sa sound and vibrations. Wait. And about siya sa sound and vibrations, ang saan ako? Wait. Wait lang ah. Acoustical acoustical literal systems is about just the sound and vibrations. Ito po yung bumubuo ng inner ear para makakakinig sa tunog. Tapos ang literal line naman ay isang linya ng sensory cells sa gilid ng katawan ng isda na nakakatulong ito para makadetect ng vibrations, galaw ng tubig at posibleng panganib o pagkain kahit kahit hindi nila nakikita. Tapos ang electroreceptions naman po is about siya sa kakayahan ng ilang isda na like yung hal, shark, and rays para makadetect ng electrical currents na manggagaling sa kalamnan o puso ng ibang hayop. Ginagamit para mahanap ang prey kahit madilim o maputik ang tubig.
Diana, baka
And
na naman kakain ha.
Vision. Vision is about siya sa paningin ng isda. Paningin para makadetect ng ilaw at movement. Mahalaga para sa panghahunting at iwas sa panganib like sa malalaking isda para hindi po sila makain. Yun lang.
Thank you for listening.